Hey guys, welcome back to another video for the Evil Within 2 Nightmare Difficulty series that I'm doing. In the previous video, we sort of explored a little bit, encountered the ghost woman that likes to hum the Claire de Lune song that plays whenever you're near the mirrors, and then we continued onward with the main story itself and came over here and investigated where we thought Lily would be. But now that we did that, we're going to go ahead and continue onward with the second half of Chapter 3. So once you take care of the stuff that has to be done in there, most of the enemies in this little area despawn. However, there are a few enemies left over, so you want to be wary of that. Oh, I don't have any crossbow bolts. Key. Come on. Come on, Sebastian. There we go. I actually did not know that that one specifically was right there. On my survival profile, I only have like maybe 6 discovered. I haven't really been searching for them exactly, but what I'll probably end up doing to get that achievement, if it is one, is to just look up a guide. That's what I did with the first game, at least. Okay, so we gotta go this way. We're not gonna bother with those dudes right now. I wonder if I come over here and pick up this dude's ammo, if these guys will wake up. I hope they don't. Okay, no, we're good. Only one shotgun shell? Well, I'll take whatever I can get. This is a free shock bolt, which I'm not sure if I'm going to save it or not. But I will need to open up that door eventually, but not yet. And we're going to sneak through this little section to get in the back of this truck, since I do believe there are some more supplies in here. But I could be very wrong, so we'll see. Yep, I was wrong.
Let's try this again.
And now we continue the investigation.
Blood. A few days old. Hope it's not Lily's.
Can't remember if there's a fake enemy in here or not. I don't believe there is. No, okay, that's in a different garage. But in one of the garages in this environment has a enemy that pretends to be dead. Alright, let's see if we can craft anything. craft as many shotgun shells. I'm not going to bother crafting the handgun bullets since that's kind of pointless, and since the handgun bullets are pretty worthless, it's much better to have something like shotgun shells, which can save your life in just about any given situation. And that's something I learned from watching the Seraphim 17's guide of this game, that it's better to craft like the shotgun bullets or the sniper rifle bullets rather than the handgun. So I'm gonna pick up this herb. Okay. Don't remember what was over. I think over there is the... Oh wait, no, that's the warehouse. Okay, never mind. I was thinking that was a different area. But we are gonna go through there here in a minute.
Thank God. It looks like she stopped here to hide.
So actually clearing out the area outside of the warehouse is going to be a little bit tricky, considering that I don't have as much ammunition as I would have had in, say, any difficulty easier than this.
Lots of good places to hide in there, I bet.
So we'll see how this turns out. How much gel do I have? Okay, actually what we're gonna do first is we're gonna go back to the safe house real quick and use our gel to level up a little bit. First we're gonna get this dude up here. And there actually are a few crates over there that I didn't break in the last video whenever I was in this area, so I'll go do that as well. That looked a bit strange. Since we actually, I didn't think about this. Whenever I was at the other workbench, could probably start upgrading some things. Okay, first thing you're gonna want to do is, or what I prefer actually, is to upgrade the shock bolt so it can electrocute more enemies at once, which can really save your skin in just about any situation where it's more than 2 enemies at once.
You brought something with you. A key?
Let's see what we get out of this locker.
Some keys open doors of perception, but this isn't one of them. This
So
one
I'm
is
hoping that
mundane, but still useful.
this first door that we open is either gel or
Go on.
weapon
Open
parts.
one. It's
But
hard
I'll
to
be fine with
open
ammunition
your
as well.
hand when locked away in here.
Okay, gunpowder, I can help.
Back again, I see. And in need of some improvements. You're getting closer to what you seek. I feel it.
My daughter. She's somewhere inside this place.
Yes, and you're determined. I can sense a change in you. Let's change you further. Give you the tools you need to find her.
So, but as you progress through the game and you talk to her as you go through each new mirror, the conversations do get a bit more meaningful, which I like, since I think she's an interesting character. So now that we did that, let's see if there's anything else that I can get. I'm not sure if there is, but it's always worth a try. That's actually gonna help with the with trying to get headshots. So since we're done here, we're gonna actually move on to the warehouse now. First, we're gonna save really quick. Yeah, instead of creating a whole bunch of save slots, I like to use one slot for each playthrough of the game. And every time I save, I'll just overwrite it. That's what I like to do, just to keep it organized and clean looking. Alright, so now off we go. Ammo check. 1 standard harpoon and 1 shock bolt, 5 handgun bullets, and 8 shotgun shells, which can be more than enough for this area, but we're gonna have to do quite a bit of stealth. Yeah, that corner kill is really useful in a lot of situations. But before we can even, what do you call it? Before we can even go into the warehouse, we have to turn the power on so we can have power to open the door. Let's see where this guy goes. Use myself as bait just to get his attention, so we can counter kill him. Alright, let's see where this enemy goes. Looks like I can use those boxes up there. if I absolutely have to, I'll use the axe. Come on. I'm actually really trying here, because if I wasn't recording and it was just me playing, I'd be playing this in a whole different mindset. I would still be stealthing around, don't get me wrong, but I would probably be a bit more reckless with my decisions. So what we need to do is go in there to turn on the power, but there's two enemies in there, but they're both eating a body. So we're gonna have to take care of this guy first. And it is possible to headshot him from this distance, but he's gonna have to not move. Like so. But I am noticing this is actually a lot easier than I thought, since I do think that this game is much easier than the first one, like I've stated before. But it's still no walk in the park. Okay, so now if we time this right, I can kill both of these guys with the axe at the same time. Okay, that did not happen, unfortunately. Where's this guy going? Yeah, the AI in this game is a bit strange. Is he gonna go back to eating the body? Oh, yes he is. Okay. That was very strange. I've only seen something like that happen maybe once or twice. But the AI in this game is a bit strange. Kinda dumb. But you gotta love that next gen AI. Alright, and now that we have the power on, we can go ahead and get inside the warehouse and continue our search for Lily. And I'm excited to show you guys chapter 14, because that's one of my favorite chapters in the game because of the boss fight.
Lily?
And it's, in general, like, the music really, I feel like, adds to the epicness of the fight.
Lily?
So, I'm excited to show you guys that specific chapter, since it's one of my favorites in this game specifically.
Lily came from upstairs.
Kick that over just in case if we need to use it.
She probably crawled through here. Gotta get through. She's a brave and resourceful little girl. She's gonna be okay. I just gotta find her.
Yeah, so we are going to see some random body parts just lying around. But it's nothing to be worried about. So that dude is going to run off and he's going to hide somewhere. But I don't remember where. I think he's around the corner. But I want to take care of him first. say he's over there. Come on. It doesn't look like this dude's gonna follow. Oh, never mind, he is. Oh. I don't know how he saw me there, but okay. See what I mean? These dudes take a beating. So that was a whole clip. Oh, but what I should have done... Oh, man. Now that I think about it, I should have just hit him with the axe. Instead, I completely forgot that I had the axe already. So I could have just used that one and then picked up his. Wait, the ledger's on that side. Lesson learned. Can I search these? No, I can't. So, you know, despite having playing this game a couple times now, there's still a lot that I'm learning. But I do thoroughly enjoy this game. I think it's well worth $60. There's nothing I can upgrade. Is there anything I can craft? I'm just gonna craft a couple shotgun shells, since they are gonna help me with the upcoming encounter once we go back outside. And it's gonna, that encounter is gonna be 3 of those sort of
Another doll.
dog
Where's Lily?
enemies that I fought at the end of the previous video. Which I want to know if the strategy that I used last time will work, because I know that you can just stand on top of one of those trucks outside, and the only way that they can get to you is that they have to climb through the front, so you can just shoot them as they try to climb. But what I did the last time was they followed me over to where like one of the spilt barrels of oil was, and I shot the oil and it lit them on fire and they died. So I want to see if that'll work on this difficulty. And that there is one of the main antagonists of the game. We'll meet the other ones later on.
Him. The murderer with the camera. And the son of a bitch has my little girl. I was so close. Damn it! Calm down. Think. I gotta save her. No more signals coming into this communicator. I need to find another way. O'Neill. Not sure I can trust him. But he wants out of here as bad as I want to find Lily. O'Neill, it's Sebastian. Can you hear me? Shit, not now. Maybe it'll work better outside.
This is not the ghost woman, this is just part of the game.
What the hell?
I will end up in this area later on. That dude. is definitely dead. Smile for me.
There you are. But where's Lily? Can't let him get away again.
Here we go. I'm gonna do the outside encounter with those 3
Hey!
dog enemies.
The girl! Where is she?
Yeah, so as you can see, that particular antagonist is obsessed with photography and art as a whole, as we'll see in upcoming chapters.
Fuck.
So I want to see if the same strategy that I used works. Alright, and I'll have a shock bolt at the ready if it doesn't work. I'm surprised I didn't kill these 2. Well, they're dead now, that's for sure. But I want to know why it didn't kill the one that was right here, even though he was directly on the fire. That's strange.
O'Neill, it's Sebastian.
You're still alive?
The one that was over here makes sense, but the one that was right there is a little bit baffling.
No, but I know who has her, and he's got powers like nothing else in here. But I lost him.
I think I can help you out with that. I picked up a frequency I've never seen before. It's coming from City Hall.
Great. Where's that?
Look up. Do you see a building with a big clock tower?
Yeah.
That's it.
How in the hell am I supposed to
That's
get
gonna
up
be
there?
our
It's a bit
next
complex.
destination after this.
Come back here, I can explain.
Right. I'm on my way.
Come on, I just want to pick up the gel. There we go. Okay, so here it is showing that some more enemies are spawning, but you do not have to worry about these guys at all whatsoever. You can completely ignore them without incident. And that dude tried to photobomb the camera. But we can literally just exit from where we came through and we'll be fine. Every time. You'll see them further along down the street, but they won't be a threat unless you actually want them to be. Oh, and I forgot to break the boxes over there, too. Oh, we're not going over there. Especially since they have one of those women that drains your stamina. So I'm just not going to bother with that. At least not yet. Until I get preferably explosive bolts. Actually, we're going to pick up this stuff first. Even though this is kind of pointless, I'm still going to do it. Just to get that little bit of health, because you never know when just a sliver of health will save your life. Just to make sure there's nothing else around. How many weapon parts do I have? Only 45.
You made it here okay.
Not sure if okay is the right word, but yeah, I made it. Now, tell me how to get to City Hall.
Union was built with a sort of backstage area, so Mobius operatives could observe the test subjects in secret. Most of these passageways are still intact enough to bypass the fissures in Union.
But chunks of the city are floating in the air. How are there tunnels?
They're passageways, not tunnels. When you go in and out of them, you're basically phase shifting. We call it the marrow. It exists in a layer separate from what you see.
That doesn't make any sense.
Fortunately for you, it doesn't have to make sense. It just has to work. But it's a maze down there. You take the wrong path, you could end up on the other side of town.
Where's this marrow that gets me to City Hall? And who comes up with these ridiculous names?
I'll mark the location of the port. It's in the north safe house. Looks like a regular computer, but it's not. I'll give you the password you need to activate it. Once you're inside, follow the marker to exit B2. That should take you straight to City Hall.
You could have told me this on my communicator, you know.
Maybe so, but I couldn't have given you this. The passageways are still intact, but the collapse of Union has caused infrastructure issues. My communicator says that the gas leak is blocking the path.
So here in a minute, we're going to have a lovely first-person section.
Deadly gas.
Once we get down into the gas-leaked area and put on the mask.
Worst for last, O'Neill.
Based on what we've seen so far, I doubt that it's the worst you'll encounter.
You're not helping.
Anything else you need to know before you go?
That should be it. Well, since now that is the end of Chapter 3 and the beginning of Chapter 4, that is going to be the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.